Good morning, you guys. It is marathon weekend. I am in New York City right now for the New York City Marathon. Also, if you don't follow me on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I'm Kristen, also known as hauskris. I am a San Francisco-based lifestyle creator. I kind of post a lot of fitness content too, and I'm running my very first marathon this weekend. I'm running the 2024 New York City Marathon. So I'm gonna try and vlog as much as my weekend as possible. I did forget my vlogging camera, so my husband's bringing that today when he gets into New York City. But I am so excited, I'm nervous, I'm literally every emotion you can think of. When people say that marathon training just like chews you up and spits you out, that is so true. And it's just crazy, like every single person has been commenting on my TikTok especially, they're like, the energy of New York will carry you, and I just didn't understand that until I got here. And yesterday I was walking through Central Park and was like, I can't even explain the energy that was in the air. It's truly insane. New York is my very favorite city ever. I spent a summer during college in New York City. That's when I fell in love with it. I've never lived in New York. I mean, never say never, maybe one day. We're pretty settled in San Francisco, but I do hold a very, very special place in New York City in my heart. My best friend lives here. I feel like I come here a lot for work. So New York is just the best. And I'm so excited for this race. I'm not trying to run fast or anything. Like I run like a 10-minute mile, sometimes 10:30. That'll probably be my pace during the marathon. I'm just so excited. So excited. And I'm really proud of myself, honestly, for trying something new. Typically, I am like a weightlifter in the gym. I love lifting, but running is just a really fun new thing that I've tried. I started last year, did my first half, and then I was like, I'm gonna do a full. I don't know if this will be my only full. I'm not really sure, we'll see, but I'm just really excited. So I have a very, very busy weekend. Yesterday I ran some errands, hung out with my friend, we got dinner, we went to Frog Club in New York. Which was good. I love their sister restaurant, Horses, in LA. I think Horses is better than Frog Club was, but it was still like a fun vibe. This morning I have a creator shakeout run with Strava, and then this afternoon I have a cooking class with Under Armour. And then tonight I'm foregoing any more shakeout runs just to spend time with my friend and my husband who gets in. And then tomorrow morning, Saturday, I have a shakeout run with Adidas, and then I'm just spending the rest of the day with my family. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna bring you along. I'm gonna vlog as much as I can on my phone. And then once I have my camera tonight, I'll switch over to my camera, which is just like a lot better for vlogging. Anyways, so let's go to the shakeout run. I've already made an absolute mess of the hotel room. Just ignore that. Also, I got a spray tan last night. I went to Sugared and Bronzed. Honestly, spray tan before the marathon was a non-negotiable for me. If you know me, I will get a spray tan before any event, especially for a marathon. I want to look good, and they did a pretty good job. I was really happy with it. Definitely the most affordable spray tan in the city. For a first-time customer, it's $49, which is pretty good. I didn't have time to get sprayed at home before I left. I have a spray tan machine at home. I used to do spray tans in my past life. Didn't have time to do it at home, and like I'm pretty impressed with the Sugared and Bronzed spray tan. Also, these are the Adidas Ultra Boost 5X. This is what I'll be running the marathon in. I love these. I actually used to wear Ultra Boost in college. This is what I worked out in, and I forgot how much I love them. Some people don't love these for long distance, but I do. I cannot say a single bad thing about these. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, it's the night before the marathon. I have my camera. Let me show you what I have set up. It's kind of so chaotic right now, but let me take you through it. I had everything laid out and organized. Let me show you what we got. Also, you guys, I have to show you this. I have the best friends in the whole wide world, okay? So, came home from dinner. I was very anxious all day. Came home from dinner, and this was laid out. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. Like, the hotel laid stuff out. Like, that's so sweet. And Hank was like, no, 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 you should open it. You should open it. And my friends sent me cookies and Diet Coke over ice from the hotel. And the note says, condolences for making it to the marathon without a broken leg, LOL. Wishing you the best of luck. Can't wait to big back next week. And they said condolences because every single week I would tell them, I wish I would just break a bone or a car would hit me so I don't have to do this. But it's so sweet of them. It's really, really nice. Anyways, let me show you what we got going on. Okay, so this is the bag that Hank is gonna have with him. So my plan is I'm only bringing my first 3 gels with me because I'm gonna meet up with Hank. Like, I'll see him at mile 9 and I don't want to be carrying that much. So I'm only taking 3 gels with me, and then he'll give me another 3 and then another 3. So he has my gels right here, and then there's also like lidocaine pain relief cream if I need it. Then we have my outfit. Let me show you. So we have shirt, bra, shorts. Also, Hank is asleep on the bed right now, but I used an iron and Amazon letters to put my name on my bra. Everybody says you should do that for New York so that people yell your name. And then I put duct tape under these ones so that I can easily peel them off because I want to use this shirt again. So that's ready to go. As mentioned, I am wearing my Adidas Ultra Boost 5Xs. I love these shoes. I actually got a new like replacement pair because these were pretty dirty from training, and I ran a couple runs in them and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the ones that I have tons of mileage in, even if they're like super worn in. I'd rather deal with that than like a brand new pair. So running in these. And then of course we have my bib. I'm in wave number 5. We start at 11:30, which is so late, and I was super bummed about being in wave 5. I was like, man, I should have updated my time, because I think I put in like 5 hours for my time just to give myself a lot of time. But with how I've been doing my long runs, I think I'll run it a little bit faster, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Like, I will finish the marathon. It's gonna be fine. And then in this Start Village bag, I have my water bottle that I'm gonna fill with electrolytes and water. I have a Stroop waffle to eat. I have some wipes. Everybody says bring wipes for the porta potties because there's no toilet paper. I'm going to eat a banana and a bagel in the morning. And then I have my throwaway sweatpants and throwaway gloves. I love like the bright colors happening here. And then I also have a little Ziploc that has some ibuprofen in case I need it. It also has my salt tabs, and it has my, yeah, it just has salt tabs in it. And that I'm bringing with me in my belt. So I have my gels and my salt tabs in my belt right here. And then I'm gonna drink some electrolytes in the morning. I'm drinking electrolytes while I run. So yeah, I'm not gonna drink the Gatorade on the course. People say if you did not train with Gatorade, do not drink Gatorade, because I know a lot of people who have gotten a really upset stomach from it. So that's my plan. I'm just in here. Let me show you. I'm charging all my devices. Okay, so I'm doing some more carb loading with some juice. Charging my portable charger that I'm bringing to Start Village. I have my watch. My AirPods are charged. I don't know how much I'm gonna use those though. Also, some candy. I was eating a Snickers. And I think we're ready to go. So I'm gonna vlog a little bit on my phone when I'm running tomorrow. Hank is going to vlog from my camera, but I'm just really excited. I also don't know if I'm gonna wear a hat tomorrow. I always train in a hat. My plan was to make my own hat, but I just didn't get around to it. I honestly was way too stressed. I've been so stressed and anxious. Like, I don't think people talk enough about like how anxious running makes you as like a first-time marathoner. Like, oh my goodness, I transparently literally, like, when I'm stressed and anxious, my body reacts digestively, and so literally I've been shitting my brains out for weeks, for so many weeks. And I already know once the marathon is done, things will be back to normal, business as usual. But like right now, it's not great. I have acne. Like, I've never broken out like this before. I have a zit up here, I have a zit back here. Like, it's just because I'm stressed. And I know it's gonna be fine. I know I can run the marathon, but like, just the unknown sucks. So it'll be good. I can do this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do great. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, the anxiety that comes with running is crazy. It's crazy. So I'm honestly going to take an Ollie sleep, and I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you in the morning. Okay, good morning. Today's the day. Currently doing my makeup. Yes, I'm doing a full beat because why would I not? I'm finishing that up right now. Okay, my camera won't work, but I have my marathon outfit on right now. I'm not wearing these compression socks, but I'm just wearing them for warmth. And I'm gonna put my sweatpants on. Okay, my throwaway sweatpants are on. My friend is meeting me. We're taking the subway to the ferry together, and then we're ferrying over together. Ready to go. Honestly, I feel pretty good right now. I just cannot believe I made it to this day. Like, I worked really hard for this, and I'm excited. It's crazy.
Okay, Kristen asked me to take over vlogging for her while she's running, but I'm gonna keep this short because I'm not a YouTuber, but we got some signs that we're gonna go meet her around mile 8 in Brooklyn. There was only one poster board, so I also got a whiteboard that we're gonna change what's written on it every time we see her. We're gonna see her at mile 8 or 9 in Brooklyn, and then we're gonna go meet her again at mile 18 or 19. I have all the gels and everything that she needs. Some icy hot, some sleeves, anything she's gonna need. So yeah, I'm gonna go meet Kristen's friend and her parents downstairs in the lobby, and I'll show you the way to the course, and hopefully we can find her. All right, we got the whole crew here. We got Kristen's parents and her best friend from New York. We're gonna hop on the subway and go meet her in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay, we start in like just under 20 minutes. Alright, I'm on mile 4.5. I'm feeling good. The energy is crazy. We're in Brooklyn. It's amazing. Thank you.
That's all? Bye!
Alright, mile 11. Saw my family one time. We're going. We're cruising.
Bronson Manhattan and then Central Park.
We're halfway.
Okay, we just saw her at mile 8. She looked pretty unfazed, energetic. She's a beast. We came up from Brooklyn and now we're on the Upper East Side. She's like 13 miles in, and we'll see her in like 45 minutes at mile 18.
Come get your fuel!
Just these things.
Yeah.
Kristen was doing great, looking great.
She looks fresh as a daisy. Yeah.
She's locked in. She almost forgot to even stop to get her fuel because she waved at us and then she was just gonna go on by, but she got her fuel. She's got 8 miles to go. We're gonna go meet her at Central Park.
Yeah, 24. One more mile. One more. So close.
Kristen! Kristen! Finish!
I see it. I see the finish. Okay, currently in my New York City finisher merch. This is like the New Balance merch that I got when I was at the expo. I can't even think straight right now. I'm actually really exhausted, but day after the marathon, we did it. We did it. I did it. I was so dead last night. Like, I was just dead and gone. I was in so much pain. Honestly, the walk out of Central Park after the marathon is worse than the actual marathon. Like, it was so painful. But we did it. It was amazing. Honestly, when people say that the crowds of the New York City Marathon carry you, they do. Like, I listened to music for maybe the first 2.5 miles and then took out my headphones, never put them back in. Like, the crowds really help you to dissociate from running an actual marathon. And I will say, honestly, I felt really, really good until like mile 23. And then mile 23, I was like, okay, this really sucks. Like, I need this to be over as fast as humanly possible. But we did it. I had the best support system there. Hank was there, my parents were there, my best friend Hannah was there. She lives in New York, so she kind of like dragged my family along to like all of the meeting spots. They met me at mile 8, and then they met me at mile 18, and then they were right by the finish line, which was amazing. So overall, it was just so amazing. I will say I was fighting tears the whole race. It was just like finally getting to that point where you put in all of the hard work and then just like showing for it and doing it is amazing. So feeling good. This morning we got breakfast. After the race we ordered burgers and I ate mine in bed literally all night. I was like, Hank, can you bring me this? Can you bring me this? Can you bring me this? Like, he was literally taking care of me. But this morning I felt better, got a little bit ready, and we went to breakfast, and then we shopped a little bit this morning, and now we're getting ready to go to the airport. I'll be back in New York City in like a week and a half. I'm coming back with a brand, so it'll be my 5th time in New York City this year, which is crazy. I feel like I spent so much time here, but I love New York. I just wish it was closer to San Francisco. Like, it's a tough flight, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm so excited to be reunited with Georgie tonight, and I can't believe the marathon is over. People have already asked me, are you gonna run another one? And I don't know the answer to that. I will say during marathon training, I was definitely like, man, running another half would be so much easier. Like, it's very motivating to think about, like, I genuinely could get faster with my halftime. Like, I'm very confident that I could get a way faster halftime. A faster marathon time, I'm really not sure. And just the time that you have to put in for marathon training, the mental space that it takes, like, it takes everything out of you to marathon train. Like, I don't know if I have the capacity for that again anytime soon. I don't know, we'll see. But then it's like, okay, London is in like what, March or April, and I'm like, oh, like staying trained would be so nice, you know? So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I can't believe I did it. It's been amazing. It's really been amazing. So let's finish packing more soon. I can feel myself getting sick. Not feel myself, I am getting sick. Got that hardware though. New York City Marathon 2024. Crazy. Yes, I am the champion. Yep. Shout out to bib number 55705.
You should keep that.
You think I should?
I don't know.
Like do something with it?
Yeah.
I went to an Under Armour event and they gave me this little matchbook art thing. It's so cute. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday morning. I'm back in San Francisco. We are home. Reuniting with Georgie was so good. I'm so happy to be home. It was a long flight home. Like, the flight from New York to San Francisco is just kind of brutal. Like, I honestly think flying to Europe is better. It's just a very long flight, but of course, grateful for all of it. It truly has just been the craziest weekend ever. Like, such a great weekend. I just really can't believe I did it. And I will say, something my therapist has really been trying to get me to do is be proud of myself and like sit and just like relish in things that I do. Because I've always kind of been like this in the workplace, especially, as being like a high achiever. Like, I am constantly like, okay, a good example of this is right when I started at Sephora, literally like a month in, I was immediately like, okay, what's my plan to get promoted? Like, I am very much like, what is my next thing? I will accomplish a goal and I'm immediately like, how do I get a title bump? How do I get a pay raise? How do I reach my next goal? Goals keep me very motivated in life, and I think it's a really good thing, but I also think it's a bad thing. It's pretty detrimental because I never realize, it's not that I don't realize what I have, but like I never just am like, I'm really proud of where I'm at, you know? And I am really working, especially with this marathon, to just be proud of myself. Like, I worked really hard for this. Training for a marathon is no freaking joke, and I seriously think about anybody who runs in any capacity. It is so hard. People who do multiple marathons a year, that is amazing. It's amazing. Like, now that I've done it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is this crazy physical thing that we just accomplished. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be proud of myself for a long time, because I don't want to forget this feeling and immediately move on to the next thing. And I actually, right after the marathon, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna run another one again. I'm just gonna sit here with this feeling. Sure enough, I wake up this morning on Tuesday, 2 days after I ran the marathon, and I'm immediately like, what race am I running next? Like, what am I doing next? What am I doing at the gym today? Like, it's a blessing and a curse. And I'm trying to remind myself, like, I'm not gonna sit here and think about, am I running another marathon or even another half? Like, I'm not thinking about that yet. I'm just going to really appreciate where I'm at and appreciate what it took to get here, and be proud of myself. So that's where I'm at. I'm really proud of myself. It was such a hard thing to do, but it was amazing. And I will say, New York City is the marathon to run, because there are so many spectators and strangers cheering you on. You don't even have to listen to music. Like, I didn't listen to music for, I think I listened to music on the first bridge, the Verrazano Bridge. It's a really long bridge. It's a steady incline basically the whole way. I listened to music on that bridge because, no, the Verrazano Bridge is later. Whatever the first bridge is, listen to music because it was quiet. But after that, took my headphones out because there were people everywhere. That is not normal for marathons. Most marathons do not have spectators like that. So I will say the spectators in the crowd literally kept me moving and really drowned out the really loud noises of self-doubt that could have been there. I even think about, like, I posted about this on TikTok, but my 18-mile run, that was the absolute worst run for me. And I do think the weather impacted that, because it was 85 degrees that day in San Francisco, which is unheard of. And I decided to do my run in the middle of the day. That was stupid. But it also was just really hard. I was not in a good headspace, and I'm not kidding. From like mile 5 beyond, I was just telling myself the whole time, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I want to go jump in the ocean right now. I want to call Hank and cry. Like, I was this close to calling Hank and being like, pick me up. Like, I'm not doing this. But I pushed through, and I'm really glad that I did. But mentally, it was such a grind. And I can only imagine running a marathon, and during those really difficult points where, like, you just think you can't do it, not having people cheering you on. Like, seriously, I think the point at which I, like, started disassociating during the New York City Marathon was mile 23. Mile 23 was when I was like, okay, this is hard. Like, I just have 3 more miles to go. I need to push for 30 more minutes. I would say even mile 20, I was like, okay, 1 more hour, I gotta push. But, like, my brain wasn't even really going there because I had people around me, like, pushing me. And I will also say, I think that's like an ADHD thing, because I also talked about this on my TikTok. I ran with somebody for my 20 miler because after the 18 miles, I was so discouraged. I was like, I can't do this. This is gonna be so hard. I need somebody to run with. And so I ran with one of my Instagram followers, a complete stranger to me at the time. We didn't even talk through the run. We both listened to music, but just having that body next to me, which is technically body doubling and ADHD speak, really helped me so tremendously. Like, I wasn't even letting my mind go there. And so I think having all those spectators for New York City, like, is the same thing. You just don't even let your mind go there because there are people next to you the entire time just, like, pushing you through. It's so amazing. It is so amazing. I cannot even put it into words. And I know people repeat this over and over again about the New York City Marathon, but it truly is just, like, the most miraculous day ever. It's amazing. It is really amazing. And yeah, one of the best days ever. Like, people are not kidding when they say, like, New York City Marathon is the best day ever. So that being said, if I ever ran a marathon again, maybe it would be New York again, or I know Chicago has really good spectators, and I'm actually from Chicago. I grew up my entire childhood in the Chicago suburbs. If you didn't know that, now you know. And and I actually haven't been back since I left. So kind of like backstory there. Okay, so backstory with growing up in Chicago and then literally never going back after I left for college. So I actually started college a semester early. Well, I graduated high school a semester early. So when I graduated high school, I was still 17. And so I then basically immediately went to Utah. I lived with my sister for a little bit and started working. I was nannying and I worked at a soda shop at the time, so I had 2 jobs. And then I started at college for summer semester. So it was kind of like starting a semester early. Anyways, that's a long way of saying I haven't been back to Chicago since I started college because my parents then left Chicago. I think it was right after my freshman year. They decided to move to Utah. And so I never really went back. Like packing up my childhood bedroom, I was like, Mom, throw away whatever you want. I don't want to go back. I will say, like, don't get me wrong, I still have friends in Chicago and in Illinois that I love from high school, but I truly was somebody who did not love my high school experience. I didn't love middle school. I actually hated middle school. I did not love high school at all. All I could think about during high school was get me out of here, get me to college. Like I could not wait to get out of Illinois. I couldn't wait to get out of high school. I just thought like, man, friendships were hard. And I do still, like my best friend from high school, still talk to her often and frequently and love her. And I had friends in high school that I actually worked. I met them through work. I worked at Hollister, which my mom hated, and I met them through work and I still talk to them and keep in touch with them. But like other than that, I don't really keep in touch with a lot of people from Chicago, so I haven't really had a reason to go back since my parents left, and I don't have a lot of friends really from high school. And so that being said, I would still love to do like maybe the Chicago Marathon. I know the spectators there are great, and I do think in general Chicago is a really, really great place. I think Chicago is a really great place to raise a family. Like I will say I had a really, really great childhood. The Chicago suburbs are amazing. There are really great people in the Midwest. So yeah, we'll see. But overall, New York City Marathon was amazing. If you're thinking about doing it, 100% do it. Also, I need to like put this disclaimer. I am not a fast runner. Like I think it is very easily, like it is very, very easy to get discouraged when you see people out here running like 7-minute miles, 8-minute miles, 9-minute miles. Like I ran an average of like 10:30, 10:40 during the New York City Marathon, and that's what I was averaging during my training runs. Some of my long runs, I got average sub 10 miles, but like during the marathon, no way. People walk marathons. People walk entire marathons. Anybody can do it. You just have to put the work and the training in. Anybody can do it though. Like I think running is such an intimidating sport and you just don't really know where to start. But trust me, it's for everybody. Anybody can do it. It's hard, but it is such a rewarding hard. Okay, now that I've just been yapping forever, I am going to change into my clothes. I'm gonna go to the gym during lunchtime, I think, so I'm gonna change for the day, probably just put on a workout outfit, and then I'm gonna finish unpacking. So we'll go do that together. I need to clean up these drawers this week. Okay, I need to clean all of this up. I took everything out of my suitcase and just kind of dumped it in here last night. So, I'm gonna unpack. Keep my bib and my medal and do something special with them. I don't know how yet, but I am gonna keep them. I use Rinse for all of my dry cleaning. This is not an ad. I just love Rinse so much. They pick it up at your doorstep and drop it off 2 days later. They do wash and fold laundry, dry cleaning, hang dry, anything you need, they'll do it. Highly, highly recommend Rinse. And I think I have a code for like $30 off your first order. And all you have to do is text them and they'll come that night. So I'm sending a couple things off to be dry cleaned. Just hanging up a couple of things that I didn't wear, but I packed with me. Okay, I'm gonna take care of the post-trip laundry that has piled up. Okay, I'm about to head out to the gym and I'm probably just gonna use the recovery boots and that's it. I'm not gonna do any workouts, but just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support with the New York City Marathon. I seriously felt so supported along the entire journey of training, of running the actual marathon. Like the amount of followers and supporters that were along the course was truly insane to me. Like I still cannot get over it. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for watching, for liking, for subscribing, for supporting, for your comments. I read every single one and it really just means the world to me that you watch and care and support me. It really has just been an amazing journey and I'm so grateful, and I'm excited to bring you along for whatever I end up doing next. Whenever I decide, you'll be the first to know. But I really am so grateful. I felt so supported this weekend. I feel like so many people were DMing me, commenting, telling me they tracked me the whole race. I truly can't say this enough. Thank you. I love you guys. I have the absolute best support system. And if you like this vlog, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the places you can find me.